Have you ever stopped to think that your body might be manipulated without you realizing it? That invisible, hidden forces may be altering your life in ways you can't even imagine. If you feel like your energy is being drained, if the doors you try to open always seem closed, then it's possible that something more is going on, something beyond ordinary understanding. What many call witchcraft is just the tip of the iceberg. There is an ancient science, complex and deeply hidden, that works in the shadows and often doesn't ask for your permission to enter your life. It might be infiltrating your thoughts, feelings, and even your body without you noticing. A ritual, whether performed by someone you least expect or from unknown sources, may have left marks on you. The human body, your sacred temple, is the perfect gateway for these forces. And it is through it that these hidden works can be carried out, often leaving no obvious signs, but with real and devastating consequences. What we are going to explore here is not superstition, and certainly not something to be ignored. These are 7 clear and proven signs that something far beyond your understanding might be happening, and more importantly, how you can protect yourself. Get ready to understand the true extent of this influence as your journey to regain control of your life begins now. Let's delve into the 7 pillars of this revelation. Before we begin, prepare your heart for the content that will truly make a difference on your journey. Leave a like to support us and write in the comments where you're joining from. I love seeing where we're connected from. I'm grateful for your presence. Let's start this journey together. The first focus point, the first and perhaps most insidious manifestation of attack, is the constant and inexplicable energy drain. We're not talking about the natural fatigue that follows a hard day's work, nor the temporary exhaustion from a tiring routine. The depth of this exhaustion is something else. It's persistent, following you like an unyielding shadow, defying rest and sleep. You sleep, but wake up even more drained. You try to rest, but your energy simply refuses to be restored. There is an overwhelming sense that your vitality is being sucked away without cease, leaving you in a state of lethargy, deep prostration, and chronic inability to rise, to motivate yourself, or to find even the smallest push for the simplest tasks in life. It's as if an invisible weight is constantly crushing your spirit. This relentless drainage is the direct echo of witchcraft that has been cast upon you. When your body is used in a ritual without your consent, it is co-opted and turned into a forced energy bank. Your life force, the fuel of your existence, is systematically stolen and diverted to feed the operation and manifestation of an occult work. Imagine your most precious resources being extracted without you noticing, keeping the manifestation and strength of that external intention alive. The energy that is rightfully yours, the one that should drive your dreams and clarity, is being violently drained, leaving you in a state of extreme vulnerability, total exhaustion, and paralysis that prevents any real progress on your journey. This is the theft of your essential vitality, undeniable proof that your energy is being manipulated and diverted for purposes that are not yours. Now we move to the second point of this unrelenting exposure, which manifests in the most intimate sanctuary of your mind, your dreams. We are talking about recurring and vivid dreams that unfold with an intensity so palpable, it's as if you were watching a disturbing movie that repeats endlessly. In these dreamscapes, bizarre symbols, unfamiliar landscapes, and strange figures emerge. People you've never seen in your waking life, but who, inexplicably, evoke a sense of deep familiarity or eerie discomfort. These are not mere echoes of everyday life, but connections to a darker plane. This invasion of your dream space is one of the tactics of hidden witchcraft. Your subconscious, the doorway to the deepest realms of your psyche, and your astral body, the vehicle of your soul in ethereal dimensions, have been violated and co-opted. Your dreams, which should be a space for renewal and internal processing, are transformed into a forced portal. Through it, energetic information is brutally inserted. Impressions of the ritual are deposited in your deepest mind, or even astral projections, where your consciousness is manipulated to witness or participate in events in the ethereal plane, are carried out against your will. It's as if a malicious program is running on your internal operating system, seeking to sow confusion, fear, or redirect your perception. Your mind has been invaded, and your dreams become a distorted mirror of energetic interactions that are disturbing you, stealing your rest, and unbalancing your psychic structure. Mental clarity is replaced by a thick fog, and nighttime peace by a dream battlefield orchestrated to keep your energy in a cycle of depletion. The third shocking revelation is undeniably etched in your very flesh. Have you ever encountered inexplicable physical marks on your body? Small scratches that appear for no apparent reason, light bruises that show up out of nowhere, or even what seem like bites, but you can't recall how they were acquired. Or perhaps sudden painful spots, sharp or persistent pains that manifest in specific areas of the body, defying any medical logic or rational explanation, appearing and disappearing mysteriously. These marks and pains, without an apparent origin, are the signatures of witchcraft acting directly on your physical energetic field. When your energetic body becomes a target and is used in an occult ritual, the energy manipulations carried out there can, and often do, leave tangible manifestations on the physical plane. These marks and pains are not accidents. They are the indelible signatures of manipulation, the brutal traces of violent energetic interactions that took place in your field. They may be the direct result of intense vibrational impacts directed at your structure, the materialization of forced contact with entities invoked in the ritual that left their mark, or the visible trace of an occult force that acted upon you, recording in your very flesh the undeniable evidence of their coercive intervention. Your body becomes a living record of a violation that transcends the physical, a testimony of the invasion of your most intimate sanctuary. We proceed to the fourth disturbing revelation, which strikes at the core of your own identity and sanity, sudden and drastic mood or behavior changes. Do you recognize yourself being overtaken by uncontrollable bursts of anger, emotional explosions that don't align with your nature? Do you dive into deep, overwhelming sadness without any apparent trigger justifying such anguish? Or conversely, do you experience spikes of unrestrained euphoria, unrealistic optimism followed by sharp drops? And perhaps most alarmingly, do you notice the emergence of compulsions and addictions that never belonged to you, irrational impulses that lead you to acts you would never imagine committing? Your essence seems to have been corrupted, and you act or feel things that are completely alien to your true nature, as if a strange entity had taken the reins of your emotions. These sudden and disorienting changes are a direct attack from witchcraft on your emotional and mental stability. Aggressive and manipulative external energy influences have penetrated and violated your auric and emotional field. When your body is co-opted and used in a ritual without your consent, the malicious intentions and dense energies cast there do not dissipate. They seep into your energetic structure. This infiltration fundamentally alters your vibrational frequency, unbalancing your power centers and opening internal portals for the manifestation of these intentions. These are direct manifestations of forced interference, undeniable proof of the alteration and control exerted over your most intimate being. The purpose is clear: destabilize you, pull you away from your center of power, break your original identity, and make you a mere instrument for the fulfillment of hidden agendas. Your psychic integrity is the main target, and your very mind becomes a battlefield for manipulation and diversion of your true essence. Moving on to the fifth impactful revelation, we dive into the subtleties of your perceptions. Suddenly, you develop an inexplicable and visceral aversion to certain environments that were once a source of comfort and peace. Places you used to love now generate intense discomfort, a sense of revulsion that forces you to stay away. Or, even more intriguingly, common objects in your home, a mirror, a piece of jewelry, an old gift, suddenly evoke a deep sense of unease, undeniable repulsion, with no logical explanation or memory associated to justify such a reaction. This sudden and illogical aversion is the manifestation of your spiritual defense against witchcraft. Your energetic body, in its innate wisdom and self-preservation instinct, is actively repelling dense energetic residues or harmful connections that were implanted or associated with these places and objects during the ritual that involved you. This aversion is not irrational. It is a direct manifestation of your spiritual essence in resistance. It's a silent cry from your being, a vehement rejection of dissonant energies, of vibrational signatures that were inserted or tied to you against your will. This is a crucial defense mechanism, a visceral warning that urges you to expel and disengage from the energetic bonds created by an external influence. It's your soul rising against the violation and seeking purification of your space and connections, indicating the presence of energies that seek to control you through anchor points in your environment. The sixth revelation, deeply disturbing, delves into your most intimate perceptions, into your sense of security and privacy, a persistent and overwhelming feeling of being watched, even when you are completely alone in an empty environment. It's not a moment of distraction or a brief chill. It's a strong intuition, an inner certainty that there is a constant presence around you, an invisible gaze that follows, scrutinizes, and monitors your every move, without you being able to identify the source of this unrelenting surveillance. This constant feeling of being watched is the direct tracking of witchcraft over you. It is an energetic residue or a persistent connection to whoever performed the ritual or to an entity invoked and tied to this work. Your energetic field has been marked for surveillance, creating a portal of observation that allows the influence or the executor of the ritual to maintain constant and relentless monitoring of every aspect of your life. This is the eternal gaze of the hidden inquisitor, undeniable proof that your life is being watched, your actions scrutinized, and your vulnerabilities explored. The privacy of your being has been violated, and the feeling of constant surveillance is a clear sign that you are being kept under distant energetic control, part of a larger strategy to manipulate your destiny and ensure that the results of the ritual manifest. We have reached the seventh and final crucial revelation, perhaps the most subtle, yet equally dangerous, for its ability to reshape your reality in an insidious way. Strange and recurring synchronicities tied to a specific theme or person. Suddenly, you start noticing unusual patterns, symbols that repeat incessantly in your daily life. Words or situations that emerge in an unusual way and seem directly connected to something you weren't even thinking about. It's as if the universe is sending you repetitive messages, but with a tone that doesn't quite seem like yours. These forced and repetitive coincidences are the direct manifestations of witchcraft acting to reprogram your reality. They are not mere coincidences. They are the manifestations of the universe responding to an energetic programming carried out with intention during a ritual. It's the subtle materialization of a directed influence designed to mold your reality, direct your attention or behavior, or even create a forced path for the fulfillment of a hidden intention that is not yours. Your destiny is being subtly reprogrammed, and these signs are constant reminders of a new order imposed on your life. Your autonomy is being tested, and the very course of your existence may be being diverted to serve a purpose that is not yours, pushing you into situations that benefit the intention of the ritual, not your own free will. Now you ask me, what is the path to liberation and repair? If, throughout these compelling revelations, you recognize these signs in your life, do not allow despair to paralyze you. Knowledge is your first weapon, the key to unlocking your liberation. Recognizing these clues is the crucial starting point to identify, capture, and destroy the invisible chains that imprison you. Remember the powerful truth: submit yourselves then to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. James 4:7. Your submission to divine order is the foundation of your authority. To reverse this energetic violence and break the relentless tracking, direct and energetic actions must be taken. They are: unshakable strengthening of the aura and spiritual shield. Engage in protection meditations and auric sealing with unwavering discipline. Visualize an impenetrable armor of light, golden or violet energy, forming around your entire body, sealing every gap and repelling any external influence. This shielding should be a daily practice. Invest in and use crystals of absolute power, such as raw black tourmaline, obsidian, or onyx. These minerals are not mere adornments, they are vibrational shields, transmuters of negative energy, and energetic guardians acting as sentinels in your field. Keep them close, especially during sleep and in your work environments. Using protective amulets, consecrated with your intention and energy, can also strengthen your defense. Declaration of authority and revocation of contracts. The power of your word is your sharpest sword. Use it to revoke any consent that may have been given, consciously or unconsciously, for your body or energy to be used. Declare aloud, with conviction and power, I now revoke and cancel, by my sovereign will and divine authority, all energetic bonds, all tacit contracts, all permissions granted that allowed my energy to be manipulated or used in rituals against my will. All programming is undone. All tracking is annulled. No entity, no force, and no witchcraft spirit has any more access, power, or authority over my body, my mind, my spirit, and my existence. I am sealed in light and truth. Repeat this declaration daily, especially upon waking and before sleeping, to reaffirm your sovereignty. And if you feel more comfortable, deep energy cleansing and brutal discharge, start a rigorous regimen of discharge baths. Use powerful and purifying herbs such as rue, guinea, sword of St. George, and a generous amount of coarse salt. Perform these baths with the unshakable intention of tearing, diluting, and expelling all intrusive and dense energies that have attached themselves to you. Follow up with intense fumigation in all rooms of your house. Use incense of deep cleansing and purification, such as pure white sage, frankincense, and myrrh. As the smoke rises, declare with authority that all traces of manipulation, all remnants of ritual, and all strange energies be immediately expelled from your space and your being. Burning dried herbs like rosemary and bay leaves can also be used to purify the environment and break the connections. Be aware that the spiritual battle is ongoing, and energetic vigilance is key to your permanent victory. Your will is sovereign, and your energy is a divine gift. With the right knowledge and tools, you can not only destroy the chains that imprison you, but also restore your energetic sovereignty and reaffirm full control over your destiny. Act with determination, for liberation is an achievement that depends on your action. Your power is in the now. It's time to act. You now hold the key to unraveling hidden invasions and beginning your journey of liberation and empowerment. This knowledge is not just information. It's a command, a sacred responsibility. If this message resonated with your spirit, if it ignited the flame of truth and spiritual authority in you, leave a like on this video as a sign of recognition and comment below. My energy is sovereign and unbreakable. I am the master of my destiny. As a voice of authority, let's rise against the battles of our lives with courage. Share this message immediately with the person you know needs to wake up to this reality, and subscribe to the channel to continue receiving the knowledge that liberates, arms, and protects. Your journey of reclaiming power is just beginning. The path ahead is filled with growth, strength, and unwavering resilience. Stay with God, and may your light be unshakable, your authority eternal, and your spirit always guided by purpose and clarity. Keep shining bright, for the best is yet to come. See you at our next meeting.